And as the centre is now gearing up to present its budget, BJP allies are piling pressure on the Modi government. They've got their wish list ready, and the TDP chief, Chandrababu Naidu, Andhra Pradesh chief minister, is currently camping in Delhi, meeting with senior leaders, pushing hard for a financial package. It's not just Naidu, however. JDU chief Nitish Kumar has also put forth a long list of demands. Here's what we're picking up. As per sources, the Telugu Desam party, the TDP, has raised with their ally BJP the devastating financial conditions of Andhra and therefore has demanded that a special financial package be given to ensure funding for the development of their capital, Amravati, for the development of Polavaram Dam and much more. As far as Bihar is concerned, sources tell us the Chief Minister Nitish Kumar similarly has demanded funds for infrastructure projects in the state. He too is pushing for a special financial package. Let's bring in on this broadcast managing editor of Business Today TV, Siddharth Zarabi. Siddharth, the countdown on for the budget, and I think everyone's also going to be looking at what Andhra Pradesh gets, what Bihar gets. At this point, does it look like, the Modi government will be able to give in to some of their demands? Because there's a long wish list that both Naidu and Nitish have put forth.
That's a very good point. And remember, the Bharatiya Janata Party, this is the first time that it's presenting a budget where it does not have a majority of its own in the Lok Sabha. So remember that political context. And you are absolutely right. All people are looking forward to what might well and truly be an NDA budget in that true sense. Now, as far as the demands are concerned, we've been speaking to people in both the alliance partners, TDP and JDU, and other experts. There are three possible scenarios. One, that the finance minister makes a clear indication of the special needs of these two states and maybe make a mention of some more. The other bit would be increased allocations for special assistance to these states. Now, for that, you'll have to find mechanisms because a lot of money already goes through centrally sponsored schemes across states. But if you take Andhra Pradesh demands, they are specific, project-specific demands. For example, a dam project or rebuilding a capital. Now, in the last 20-25 years, you would be hard-pressed to recall a separate budgetary allocation for the construction of a state capital. So, some amount of accounting skills will get deployed as to how that money can be done. The government has the option of saying, hey, we are going to give 1 lakh crore or 1 lakh 25 crore, which is the total for what the TDP seems to have demanded so far. But remember, some years ago, Bihar's demand had been rejected by the very same government. So I believe they will sort of walk a tight path on this, and certain matters, finally, might be referred to the Finance Commission, which is the constitutional body that decides on special needs. Remember, and I say this in that special category as a state is something that the Modi government in the past has not really been in favor of.
Just one quick follow-up question, and that's focused largely on Andhra Pradesh, Siddharth, which is, as you pointed out, that the wish list as far as TDP goes and Mr. Naidu goes is 1 lakh crore to be given for Andhra Pradesh for the development of Andhra. Do you see bargaining happening on that front, or do you think the centre could actually meet that requirement?
Well, that very question I had put to the TDP spokesperson just a day ago, and the answer was very reasonable. One, they're not saying it's make or break. If you don't put all of it in this budget announcement, it is going to sort of break the relationship. No. I think a very pragmatic course is being adopted by the TDP. They would want indications and the beginning of a process. They know they have 5 years to do this. And remember, even if 1 lakh crore, hypothetically 50,000 crore is required for building a state capital, it can't be constructed overnight. It can't be done even in one financial year. So I got the sense through other conversations also that some amount of agreement is there. There is, of course, political posturing, and the BJP is now getting used to their alliance partners coming out and speaking volubly. And I can't but contrast this with how Bihar was treated earlier on. That led to a break in relationship between the BJP and the state party there. I sense there is a difference this time around, and remember, TDP is being very articulate, very reasonable about it. So they're going to come together and put up a united face. Yeah. But remember, all of that money in any case doesn't have to be given on day one.
Snap of a finger. It doesn't have to happen immediately, but there will be an assurance that TDP will seek, because there's a whole lot of pressure on Chandrababu Naidu to deliver on his promises of transforming Andhra Pradesh, of making Amravati into another Hyderabad. Thanks very much, Siddharth, for joining us with what really to expect from the budget as far as TDP and JDU's demands are concerned. Let's take the state by state. Again, putting the focus on Andhra Pradesh, as Siddharth told us, 1 lakh crore is what Chandrababu Naidu is seeking. Why does he want that amount? If you break it down further, 50,000 crores he's seeking for a new capital, for the development of Amravati, where nothing so far has been done. So he's essentially starting from scratch. 12,000 crore for the Polavaram project to ensure irrigation is taken care of in Andhra Pradesh. Again, a huge issue in the state. 15,000 crores is being sought by the TDP to clear the overdue debt. This is a cash-strapped state that we're talking about. 10,000 crores for infrastructure projects and 60,000 crores for an oil refinery. Now, let's be very clear here. Again, Siddharth did highlight this, that this is an amount spread over the next few years. Not that the immediate budget that happens in a few days from now should have an announcement of this breakdown. And I want to bring in now Apurva Jayachandran, who's joining us live with more details on how the TDP is actually pushing forth with these demands. Apurva, what's the TDP's strategy here? How are they really negotiating to ensure that their demands are met really with by the BJP?
Well, Akshita, remember, primarily what the TDP is going to be demanding is for funds for reorganization of Amravati as well as reorganization of the state. These are two primary demands that the TDP will be making. Remember, we've already seen how the Telugu Desam Party's chief and Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu had very strongly reiterated that planning Amravati and building Amravati is going to be the goal looking forward in the next couple of months. So that is going to be the first and foremost thing that the TDP's chief and Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister will be focusing on. Reorganization of the state. It's been over a decade since the bifurcation happened, and Telangana and Andhra Pradesh are two different states now. But we are seeing how Amravati, there's still a lack of capital for the state of Andhra Pradesh out here, and that's what is going to be the primary focus. In fact, the Chief Minister has already here released white papers on the rampant corruption and the various losses that the state had incurred over the last 5 years, that is between 2019 and 2024. And in fact, he's also, in the last 4 white papers that have been released, he's talked about how there needs to be allocation of funds for the state from the center, and that's also going to be one of the pointers that he will put forward to. And he's already met with Union Minister Amit Shah as well, and there are also talks that are going on. Remember, this is the second visit in just a short span of days that Naidu has taken back to Delhi, where he's meeting with several leaders there, union ministers, and it's going to be a very important discussion that will be held among the union ministers there. The Naidu will be taking forward. The roster there for discussions is quite long and varied, I must add.
It's very clear, and it tells you the importance that Chandrababu Naidu is giving to this particular budget by the fact that he's camping right now in Delhi, meeting with all these senior leaders, leaving nothing to chance, because he knows full well that the people of Andhra Pradesh expect not just the TDP but the NDA to deliver here, and for Chandrababu Naidu to be able to flex muscle financially courtesy his alliance with the BJP. Thanks very much, Apurva, for joining us with those details. Let's focus now on Bihar. What exactly is Nitish Kumar's demand? What is he bargaining for with the BJP? Special status for Bihar, big question mark on whether that's actually possible. Flood mitigation measures, 30,000 crore rupees to bolster infrastructure projects in Bihar. He's pushing for 9 airports, 4 metros, 7 medical colleges to be set up. Again, not immediately, but over the course of a few years. Wants 20,000 crores for a thermal power plant, repair work on 20,000 kilometers of roads, double unconditional long-term loans as well. And let me bring in Rohit Singh on this. Rohit, we've seen what's happened before when the JDUs put forth a list of demands, not necessarily met with. This time around, what are you picking up? Chandrababu Naidu has come with a list of demands, including how much he expects from the central government. Does Nitish Kumar have a similar list?
Well, see, Akshita, as far as Bihar is concerned, the demand for special status has been a long pending demand, more than almost 2 decades that Nitish Kumar has been demanding. And this time around also, when the budget is around, there has been a growing clamor as far as Nitish Kumar or the JDU is concerned that special status be given to Bihar. But what the sense is that I'm getting is that the Janata Dal United or maybe Nitish Kumar is not pressing hard for a special status because they believe that because they do not meet the criteria that can be because of the criteria that they can be given special status. That is why they will be happy if Bihar gets a handsome amount, you can say a good economic package for the development of the state. Because remember in 2015 also when the elections were going on, Narendra Modi had announced 1,25,000 crore special package for Bihar, and that money has been used for the development of the state. And this time around also, though there are talks going on, there is a demand for special status. But I don't think so that if special status is not granted, that Nitish Kumar will be pulling the strings or he will be taking steps to ensure that, to make the government fall. And that is why an economic package could be in the pipeline, and it could be a huge amount. It could be a huge amount, and that is why we are seeing that, expecting that the economic package may be given to Bihar at this time in the budget.
Okay, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Special status a little tricky, really, with both sides asking for it, but both knowing full well that it's hard to actually implement. But there's no doubt that there will be comparisons of how much money is allocated for Andhra and how much money is actually allocated for Bihar. Thanks very much, Rohit. Thanks very much, Apurva, for getting us all of those details from your respective states.